program that you saw there on the anti-malarial drug Lariam. Again, this is a kind of an offbeat story that probably, wouldn't have much traction. It didn't have much traction at the time, and it stems from consideration of a multinational, where you do an FOI of the regulator to find out what is that multinational called Roche saying about suicides and its anti-malaria drug, and you get that. That's your answer. Now that's standard. That's standard, okay? There's nothing unique about Roche. There's nothing unique about the Irish Medicines Board. That's pretty standard. So what do you do with that? Well, you've not got much choice really. You have to go off and do your own provisional research. So the issue was that Irish soldiers serving in West Africa are being given an anti-malaria drug called Lariam, otherwise known as mefloquine, and that this has a high risk of causing neuropsychiatric effects, including suicide ideation and suicide itself. So what I did was I had to go off and get all of the details of all the suicides in the Irish Army, break them down into those who had been on Lariam missions and those who hadn't, break them down into those who had never served abroad, and then go and speak to every single family of those affected, cold, and get their trust. And that brings me, if we leave resources out of it and we leave time out of it, that brings me to the second big point I want to make: trust. We can't do our job unless people trust us and unless we trust them. And trust is a big issue. We have to gain their trust. Sometimes that takes time. Sometimes you're carrying people through months of research, hoping that they're not going to go away and walk away from you. These families didn't, none of them. Even those whose suicide cases had nothing to do with this drug. They never walked away. They never reneged on the trust. And I want to just pay tribute to that is also a constant in our job. And I just want to end, and again, apologies that it's a bit all over the place. I just want to end by saying just a couple of